Oh, I've been to LA. I love LA. I went to. Oh, I'm gonna tell you a story about LA right now. What up? What up? World, it's me, Andre X. I'm here with my guy, Night.Wave. We have Yanti in the building, the guy behind the wall. This is the Where Are We podcast, and we got a very special guest. We got a different type of guest, different type of money. You understand? This is Connor Holway.
What's good?
But
Happy to be here.
You know, but now we know he's / Dominican, so now his name is Conrad.
Indeed. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Irish
man.
Hercules here. But to the Dominicans, they call me Grande Rojo.
Okay.
El Grande Rojo.
Okay. He knows what he's
now.
talking about. This nigga, he used to live here. He had an apartment right down Union Street.
I lived in the CVS parking lot up the street. And nothing's changed in LA. I'm pretty much living the same out there.
Yo, y'all know how the show goes. First 5 minutes of the show, grab your blunts. Tell your girl to leave you the fuck alone. Tell your man to leave you the fuck alone. Watch our show. This is what's really important right now. It's us. So grab your shit, whatever your vice is, your drink, your blunt. Let's start rolling up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, Connor, let's talk, man. You have any vices?
Vices.
Yeah, like anything like
I'm addicted.
like a go-to thing that like I need this today.
Now, my weak point is certainly women.
Women, okay, that's
For
a
me,
good vice.
it will never be like drugs or money or like
That's a good vice.
booze, but women are probably my weak point.
Like prostitutes?
I've never been with a prostitute.
Not
Do
once.
you recommend it?
You know
I'm
what?
saying the guy behind the wall is always talking about it.
Yo,
So
you know
I
what?
figured,
You know what's crazy about prostitutes is that they can be your girlfriend and you have no idea. That's how
Enlighten me. What do you mean?
they can be your girlfriend, and you don't know until you break up with her that she's used to be a prostitute.
When has that ever happened in your life?
That
you knew
happens all the
somebody?
time.
Story on
Nigga,
Facebook.
I live in Lawrence. What the fuck are you talking about? He said, "When's that ever happened in in my life?" I live in Lawrence, bro. What are you talking about?
This is a reality for you. You guys know dudes who've been wife with a girl who's been prostituting on the side?
Yeah.
Are you being serious?
Are you talking
For
about?
sure.
Do you consider OnlyFans like prostituting?
And it's a little different.
Why? It's money for showing your tits
Yeah,
and
but
your
you're not
toto.
necessarily actually getting intimate with another man. You're just putting pics up.
Well,
I don't condone it. Under any respect.
Prostitutes don't have to have sex with a man. Some people just want to talk. Honestly, I've seen that.
That sounds more like a therapist to me.
I guess
It's
that
a little
works.
pricier, but yeah.
A
Indeed,
therapist,
a
with
pricey therapist.
a therapist with a pimp. Nah. Yeah, women.
Therapist that'll give you head after.
Women is actually my favorite drug. But women are a very addicting thing. When you
Yeah, they
start
are.
like when you start like putting yourself into like you're all into a woman, it's very addicting when it goes well. I'm telling you, when it goes well, everything feels good. You don't care about shit in the world, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's like a whole 180. You're like, what the fuck's going on? And then that's just 1 week of the month.
No bullshit. When it's working with a shorty, it's like one of the best feelings in the world. Dude. When it's working, and like you're on the
Until
same
it's
page.
not.
Until it's not. Facts.
Right. No,
but
but-
when it is working, bro, no feeling like it.
Yo, but sometimes the not part is like a blessing because you get to learn, man. For me, I'm in a relationship where I like to be uncomfortable, like, and she makes me uncomfortable all the time. By like, you know, like she has her own issues, I have my own issues, you know, like, so we always kind of bump heads, but it's because like we're both trying to be better for each other and for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So we're always like trying to communicate, and we're always like, fuck, if we're not communicating, why? You know, and then we're upset why we're not communicating. You know, we're not upset that we're not communicating. We're upset why we're not communicating, like why it's not working communication wise, and we try to figure that part out. So that's the uncomfortable part where it's not always going well, but it's something I need to work on. You know, so she's showing me, oh, you need to work on this, and so do I.
Well, it sounds like that you enjoy the open communication in your relationship. It sounds like that's like something you value.
Yeah, I love. Oh yeah, I love honesty too.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah, I love blunt honesty. I really do. Tell me straight up what it is. Don't beat around the bush. You know what I mean?
I'm learning more and more. I'm 28. What do I really know? But I'm learning more and more, bro. Like the fastest you can get to the truth in a conversation, the much easier shit is. I used to be such a bullshitter, like, because I like selling shit and I like overhype shit. Just really complicated things for me. The more honest you can be, like,
Yeah, I hear
you
that.
make progress. Does that make sense, or
Yeah,
do I sound
yeah.
like ridiculous?
No, you're
That
right.
makes sense, for sure.
Everybody starts out lying because that's probably that's how they got over. You know, like that's how they got a little bit ahead every single situation. Like especially think about when you're a kid and you said a lie to your parent and they never found out. Like that feeling is like, wow, I got away with that. Like that's a crazy feeling. If it gets addicting, the more you do it. Because I used to be a big liar.
Yep.
And lies only just showed up at my front door every single time.
It's just not how humans are supposed to interact with each other. It's a fact, though.
Yeah.
It's hard, though. Like, bro, telling the truth is tough sometimes. Like, it's hard.
I guess it depends who you're telling it to.
I guess it depends who you are, too. It's just something I'm working on.
And it also depends what truth, right? Because, like, some truths aren't facts. Some truths might be truth to you, but it's not a fact. You know, like, it might be true that you love somebody, but that's not a fact. You know, like
it's a fact to you, though, right?
What do you mean it's not a fact?
What do you mean it's not a fact?
It's not a fact that you love. How can you actually proof that you love them? Is there a scientific proof?
Do you love your shorty right now?
No, there's no proof.
There's no proof to anything,
showed me.
bro.
No,
You call this green, it's just because someone else called it green before.
show
Who
them
gives
with
a
actions,
No.
son.
You know what I
Actions.
mean. You know what I mean.
Not
That-
really. I keep it a buck, bro. I have no clue. Like, if
That's-
you
if
love
you-
someone,
if
if
you're
you're saying,
calling-
yo, I love my shorty, you actually love her. Because we can't decide that for you.
But that's exactly what I mean. That's my feeling. It's the difference between an actual fact of something. You know what I'm saying? Like I can feel something that you're not feeling from my shorty, but we can still be men. That's a fact, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
Yeah, but you're not lying if you're saying you're in love and you actually feel that way.
No, I'm not. I didn't compare. I wasn't saying that.
Okay.
No, I wasn't saying that. I'm sorry if I lost you there. No, I wasn't
All
saying
good.
that. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying.
It's gonna be a passionate podcast. Here.
Well, you know what it is? It's because when you introduce yourself, you're like, yo, let's definitely talk about shorties, you know? And I want to make sure that like we're digging into like every aspect of it, you know? Because if your selling point was always like a marketing like perspective, you know, even when you're getting with shorties,
Hey,
like
bro, we're in Lawrence, Illinois, and I know you want to feel protected, but you don't have to have your guns out, bro. And put them away.
Oh, these pythons over here?
I'm allergic to snakes.
We're in
yo.
the sauna tonight. We're in the sauna. Hey, thank you guys for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Sorry the AC broke down.
Yeah, of course not.
Whatever.
We
We suffer together.
No, but yeah, let's dig into that. I want to understand like what made you turn to truth? Like what happened that you're like, oh shit, I gotta stop doing this.
I'm on a roll right now career-wise, and it's something when I was in Boston I would pray for like my whole life. I've been hustling for like over 10 years, and I'm finally rounding the corner. So I just made a movie in Hollywood, bro, and like I'm in it, and like I got a movie star in it, and I always wanted to bring projects back here. And then I went through a situation with what is it? Grab your grams. Just grab your grams. Before I break down crying over here, bro, just make sure you get your blunt together. What the fuck?
I'm looking for. I'm like, where the fuck's my weed? Jeez. And it's on the floor.
That's that Lawrence Kush right there.
That's that. No, that's
Now
that
it
Lowell.
is.
That's
That's that CVS parking lot Kush right there.
That's that Lowell. That's that Lowell CVS parking
Oh
lot.
shit, that's that Lowell Reggie.
Yeah. We got what we beat
By
the
the
streets.
river.
Our prices beat the streets.
Where do you guys get your weed dispensaries?
Yeah, I do.
That's like the hookup nowadays.
It's
Yeah,
just,
pretty much.
it's just more convenient and it's on your time, not theirs. You know, most hustlers are like,
Similar
Close
pr-
at 10 o'clock at night, bro. That shit is
Similar price.
yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Better
sometimes
prices.
cheaper, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like I hadn't really been home for like a year, and then I saw all these new dispensaries pop. My pops lives in Cambridge. Like so many dispensaries everywhere, dude. Boom, it's booming out here.
Did your parents smoke?
I think my mom will do a gummy once in a while. My dad definitely doesn't smoke. My dad's like a hard white dude from the neighborhood. Like
Yeah.
they think weed is like the devil. You know.
Also, they're Dominican.
Yeah, now they like that too in our culture, man. So yeah, man, let's get back to that. You know, the relationship thing and why the truth started to turn.
I
you know?
just
What was the moment?
I feel like I'm achieving everything I've wanted to career-wise. And I had a situation with the first girl I ever loved during all this. And it just fucked me up. And I'm like, fuck, I'm like achieving all this shit I've worked so hard for, but still this situation is like really weighing on me. And something had never happened to me before. And the only way you guys ever like, I I guess it's a mental health podcast, so you talk about shit like this. But the word trauma, right? Like you get damaged.
Yes.
That shit will tear off the Band-Aid on a bunch of different other shit. That's kind of what happened to me. Does that make sense?
Yep. It opened a scar that you didn't even know you had.
Well, what it does is it just puts you in this really fucked up emotional place when you really get fucked up. And so then it's like, then I had to address a relationship, this problem I had with my dad, and then this problem I had with a friend of mine, and then a money problem I had. Does that make sense?
Yep. Did it all, and it all it was all because of lies?
Well, no, it's just this one really damaging thing happened to me. And so what it did is it just like released all my inhibitions and all these really tough conversations I was trying to have.
Yeah,
It was like a beehive. He hit the hive, and all of a sudden the hive just started swarming everywhere.
I'd say that's a good point. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's definitely
you
something.
Just feel like you gotta
Mexican
make
will
amends with
say.
everything else that you were fucking up anywhere else. You need to like fix it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. So
I like how you guys start the show, the blunt hour. Smart.
So all your what was it? In the inhibitions?
Inhibitions.
Oh, inhibitions came out. What were those tough conversations like? How did you make it to here? You know, like you're not broken, you're not dead, you don't look depressed at the moment. So like, what got you here, right? Because you had to have the conversations. You said you everything happened at once.
I
like,
wish I was like one of those dudes that came up on your show and was like, I healed from all my shit.
No, we don't want that.
But nah,
we
bro. Bro, you carry that shit with you everywhere,
Forever,
bro.
yeah.
And it's I think it's like some real Irish Catholic shit. Like you bury it and you use it as fuel. I'm definitely someone like that. I've never been like, let me be open about my issues and talk about them. It's like just try to use it as fuel productively. I don't know. I got good friends, bro. So I'll talk to my friends about a lot of this shit.
That's good. So you have a release. You have a.
My mom is solid as fuck.
That's
so.
dope too. That's community therapy.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
But question about that. When you guys lean on a friend or a family member, isn't it tough because they have an inherent bias? They're not really going to give you unsolicited advice.
I agree. I think it's hard to try to put a perspective to someone that's never been through something you've been through. But there's something called humility, right? If I can feel what you're saying because you're saying it, I put myself in your shoes in the moment. Those people, those are the ones that will help you mentally and emotionally. The people that will put themselves in your shoes. Like if you're crying for something and they start crying too, they're putting themselves in your shoes, even if they don't know what the fuck's going on. You understand? So friends are awesome, but watch for the ones that are actually listening. Because I have many friends and a lot of them don't even listen, right? But I have family, the ones that are listening to me when I'm not saying do what I'm telling you. I mean listen to what I'm saying instead of just listening to respond. You understand? So those kind of friends, like you'll start finding them and they'll start gravitating to you as soon as you start becoming more truthful and to who you actually are. You know, once you start opening yourself up to this thing called the universe, like the true you, everything starts happening in real light, and you're gonna start seeing a lot of things fall behind and new things pop up that you've never seen before. And a lot of it's positive. A lot of it's positive. A lot of it can be negative if you see the negative light. But everything can be positive if you understand why it's happening for you and not to you.
I saw a hypnotist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On TV.
On TV, yeah.
On TV.
Yeah, like on.
You got a hypnosis
One of
done?
my boys went to one, Enzo. Remember he was here a while ago?
Yes, we had a guest named Enzo. He lost his voice because of a traumatic experience. He had to go. He did hypnosis, a whole bunch of shit trying to get it back, and it just nothing clicked. He went to a holistic person, and it worked.
Dude got his voice back?
Got his voice
What
back.
do you mean he lost his voice? Like
Yeah, he lost his
couldn't
voice.
speak?
Yeah, couldn't
What the
speak.
fuck?
He had a traumatic. He had an event that was so traumatic, or he got himself to a point where he couldn't get himself back. Like he got stuck within himself in his head.
Yeah.
Did you see some people die? Like some crazy shit like that? Or yeah.
It was something like that. Nobody died, but it was so close to it that
It fucked him up.
it fucked
felt
him
like
up.
that, yeah.
But he's a new man now.
He can
yeah.
speak. He can speak fine now.
Yeah, he speaks now.
Before he couldn't like.
He raps. Yeah.
He couldn't like
He's a
even,
rapper
he
now.
couldn't
Rapper
even
now.
find his voice. It was so gone. It was so deep in his head. It's like
Catatonic shock.
So he
kinda.
started losing. He started losing letters. At first he couldn't pronounce the S's, then he couldn't pronounce the P's, and he was like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?"
Yep.
So as it progressed, he started losing more words. Started losing like whole words. He couldn't pronounce words at all. He started losing more and more and more to the point where he just couldn't get words out. He was just kind of telling you secrets at that point.
Wow.
yeah, he was
That's
supposed
crazy.
for like 2 years.
And what, he saw like a medicine woman and she like set him straight, kind of.
So
Where was
he
this?
found this guy online from Australia, and that had a similar issue, and he started, he reached out to him, a whole bunch of video conversations and whatnot, and he walked him through it.
Wow.
He's from out here, Enzo, right?
Yeah, he was
He's
the
from out
one. He was
here.
the one that was here, the Dominican kid
From Lawrence.
the rapper. Yeah. Yeah, man. It was a really interesting story, man. It was really interesting. But go ahead. You're talking about hypnosis. Go ahead.
Well, that's really fucked up.
Yeah, it is. It's a fucked up thing, but.
You gonna say something? No. I saw a hypnotist. Saw this because he was at our movie event the other day. We played a documentary about how the whole thing materialized, and I lost a bunch of bread because I was throwing parties. I still do. I throw parties in LA, and I threw this New Year's party where I lost like an insane bag. At the same time, I had broken up with the girl I was with, and I just felt like super fucking lost, bro. And I went out there to make a movie, and I felt like really lost. Like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Like, I have no clarity. I just like, this is like got to be my fault. I just lost tons of money. I feel like I'm not making any progress. I feel all this friction. And dude, mind you, I'm in LA, and it's like it's on me, bro. Like, that was
Dolo by yourself.
yeah, bro. I knew. I mean, I got a good base, bro. Like, I'm not gonna front. Like, I got solid parents. If I fall on my face, they'll have my back. But
Oh, that's dope, man.
for sure, and that's taking time to get there, though, because you got to win a little bit for your parents to believe in you.
Believe in you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear that.
You
It
gotta
took
see
me.
you're about it.
Well, bro, once we got the Boston Globe article, then my dad was like, "I love my son. He's the man, bro. That's my boy right there." It's like, all right,
I always believe in
9
him.
years later, dude. Thank you. I'll tell you, he goes to the VFW. Like, he's like classic dude from the neighborhood. And so I'm out in LA, and he calls me. My dad's like 75. His boy's named Dookie, and he's 82. And he's like, "Connor, I'm here with Dookie. Question, buddy. We know you were in Hollywood. You know Steven Spielberg yet?" I'm like, dude, that's just not how it works at
They're
all.
in a bar, obviously.
Yeah, bro. They're drinking like 2 Michelob Ultras. They're eating a glazed donut. Like, you know how it is.
But that's the best feeling for a dad, to be like able to like stunt with any like that's a goal, man. To have a kid that you raised and was like, yo, he reached his biggest goal.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I think I like celebrities. I like their dads more than them because like they're cooler. Like they have like cooler like stories or like Cam from Kill Tony. His father's hilarious.
Is he?
Yeah, he's funny. They put him on a Kill Tony one time on a phone call, and they're like, and then Cam goes to him, he can't spell for shit. Ask him to spell something. And they're like, yo, can you spell? It was like bicycle. He's like, come on, man. Like, give me something harder. They're like, spell bicycle. He's like, ah. Like, he just kept curving it.
Yeah, he had no clue.
Yeah, he had no clue. It was so funny. But yeah, man, that's cool. Your dad's cool.
Yeah, well, I forget what I was saying.
You talking about your dad calling you about Steven Spielberg? If you know him.
You gained your parents' trust.
Oh, right. True. Yeah, true. Okay, so I lose a bunch of bread on this party, and Rob Dyrdek is one of my idols. You guys know who that is?
Yeah.
Loved him on MTV growing up. I feel like we're all kind of the same age when like Robin Big was huge and Fantasy Factory and
Yeah, big.
yeah. I mean, I always just loved him because he was a super hyper dude who just had a ton of energy. I always felt like I had the same brain, and he just executed on all these big entrepreneurial ideas. And so I was watching this interview with him with Graham Bensinger, and he was like a 26.
Who's that? Graham Bessinger.
He's like a big YouTube interviewer. He interviews like a lot of like perennial athletes and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
He had interviewed Rob Dyrdek, and Rob was like at 26, 27, I felt like I had all this misdirected energy. I had was putting all this time into stuff that wasn't helping me. And then I went and saw a hypnotist. And so I Googled the hypnotist he was talking about, and he was actually in La Jolla, California, which is like an hour and a half south of LA. So I actually drove down to the same guy he saw. It was a bag, bro, for 6 sessions. And I walked in. It's this guy named George Pratt. He's like the nicest dude ever. I walked in and I was like, all right, dude, I don't want to talk about like my fucking family or like any of my baggage, any of the shit I felt on the come up. Like, just tell me how to hit my fucking goals. He's like, well, what are your goals? I was like, all right, well, I want to be the leading man of a Marvel movie. I want to produce a Marvel movie. I'm going to make $100 million. And he's like, well, we got a lot of work to do, man. So long story short, bro, I went to 6 sessions with this guy, and he was just like, I think what he did is he triggered negative thinking in my brain. Whenever I would go down like a negative thing, he would like have a trigger and it would pivot to positive thinking. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it was never like
incredible.
you're in like a trance, but it's kind of like that.
Okay, that's interesting. What would he do that would be like a trigger? Would he snap? Would he clap? Would he fucking hit a cup
a
and then you
word?
fall down a black hole
Certain
like
word, probably.
like fucking get out? Because that's interesting to me. Like how did you feel? Did you feel like you were in control of your thoughts or no?
Bro, I have a lot of thoughts on a daily basis.
No, but I'm saying like when he did, like when you went to go see him.
I was gonna play a recording. My phone's dead, but it's kind of like it's like a guided meditation. You guys done guided meditation?
Yeah. Okay.
It's similar to that. I never felt like I was in a distant world. But what he would do is he would record these and then he'd tailor them. He'd be like, Connor,
Okay.
like you're safe. You're laying on like in a beach and like you're looking at the sky.
Okay.
And
Follow my voice.
it's very
Type thing-
similar.
type thing,
He
yeah.
tried to like walk. He's like, you're walking down the steps. And at first I'm like, what the fuck is this gay shit? Like, what's going on here? But then over time you kind of like lean into it. And that's, I think, what he did. And it's the recording. He's like, I want you to play this every morning. I think it's similar to meditation. It's like the reps. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's a mantra.
For sure.
Every morning, it's your mantra. You make it do it every morning.
Yeah, you'd love this guy, Andre.
Does he have long hair? He's buff.
No, he's old as hell.
No. Because I seen this guy, and he goes, you know what? What makes me successful? I think he's like every morning I play on big speakers before I go to while I wake up a mantra, and it's my voice saying you will or you are or this whatever. And he said that he has it all over the house. Like the kids have their own recordings in their room. He's like, and we all fall asleep to it too.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said.
What's the mantra? Like, you're a winner? Some shit like
Yeah,
that?
like shit like that. Like you were born to be great, to do great things. Like you were very creative. Like you already have everything you want. You just need to go get it. Stuff like that.
That shit has power.
It does, bro. It does. Like you said, the hypnosis. The hypnosis told you to. It made you switch your negative thoughts. So imagine if those things were doing the same thing. You know what I mean? So now every morning, like you're waking up like, hey, like what the fuck? To that. I just spoke about that. I think last podcast that I wake my daughter up. I'm like, hey, good morning. How are you? You're here. You made it. Welcome. I do stuff like that now instead of trying to do other things. Yeah. So so hypnosis, the switching of your thoughts. I love that part. I was watching this Instagram thing and the guy did this whole family. So I can imagine the power of just listening to your own voice, telling yourself what to do. Is that what you did? You recorded yourself? Or is him saying it?
I just think it's like really hard to focus nowadays. And so I think more than anything, it was like the practice of getting up first thing in the morning. That's the first thing you focus on is positive shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But is it your voice?
No, it's his voice saying, Connor, like, get your shit together. Like, I like that. What
I wonder
music's
if
that? I'm feeling that. That's nice. I feel like I'm in a cloud.
We up.
We up.
Pass him your phone. He could charge it for you.
Oh, sure. Thank you, Pete. Appreciate it, bro.
So it's pretty much to embed into our subconscious type shit. You know what I mean? So every day we wake up and that's how we feeling. Just like you saying, like you do that for your daughter, waking her up. That actually is good. She wakes up calm.
Yeah, and same thing when she goes to sleep.
Yeah.
You just have one kid?
Yeah.
How old is she?
11.
How old are you?
Take a guess.
I was going to guess 30,
That was
31?
Close. That was close. Yeah, I'm 31.
So you had a kid when you were 20?
Nah, I'm 38.
Oh, no way. Really?
I had a kid when I was 26. Yeah.
Holy shit. You look great for 38,
Thanks,
bro.
man. Thanks.
How old are you guys?
I'm 36.
36?
In Mexican years, I'm 32.
He's the youngest one.
Are you 32? I don't know what that means Mexican.
Yeah, we don't know.
How old are you, Peter? 42? Damn, I'm the young guy here, huh?
Yeah.
What's it like being a man?
Very difficult, but the journey's beautiful if you open your eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, I complained since I was 18 to 33. The last 5 years of my life, I've opened up my fucking eyes and stopped sleepwalking.
What do you mean you complained? You just
blamed everyone for reasons why things aren't going the way it is. Self-limiting beliefs, telling myself I can't do this because I don't have enough money. I can't do this because I have a child. Shit like that.
Victim mentality.
Whole life, man.
Yep.
And do I suffer from childhood stuff? Of course. You know, I'm coming from a place where it's all immigrants learning how to be Americans. So I'm not faulting that for why I am where I am now, because I opened my eyes. I realized I am where I am because I put myself here. Since I was 18, I've made my own adult choices. No one can stop me. So I have no one to blame for whatever happened in the past, because since 18 I could change it.
Yep.
And it never clicked, because I was surrounding myself with people that thought like that the same way, because we're all victims of the people that come from another country and try to become Americans. You know what I mean? So it's a difficult thing, because it's a culture shock for everybody. It's a whole different thing. Food's different, TV's different, education's different. Sometimes you're smarter than your parents at the time because they learned shit from the old country. Now you're in this country and things are more evolved. You know what I mean? So it's like it becomes a power struggle. It's a whole bunch of shit that goes on. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of excuses from me personally to like myself and everybody else on why I'm not going or being or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being. You know what I mean?
For sure. I think, like, dude, people tweak about getting in their 30s, but I'm like kind of looking forward to it.
It's a beautiful journey, bro.
You don't really care about the age, though. It's just how you live in, really. I mean,
For sure.
It flies. Time flies.
Time flies.
36, bro. I barely remember when I was 28 or something. You know,
like it was yesterday, right?
You know, like, it's just crazy. Time flies, but it's all about, you don't look at the numbers. We look at more the way we live in, how we feeling, the people around us. Are we happy? Are we not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is, man. That's all that growing up is, you know. But
and if you
it takes longer.
If you stay still long enough and not always work and move, you can appreciate time. Because that's another thing that people do in this generation, and mostly men. We keep ourselves so busy that we just forget to appreciate what the fuck we just did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying stop and celebrate with some beer and go to fuck up your life somehow with a DUI or something. That can happen, right? Because you're celebrating. But if you just appreciate, instead of trying to do something else for it, just fucking sit there and take it and just, watch the loins of whatever the fuck you did. I think that's way more powerful than you working all the time and not, like, say you worked all the time and never even got to see your movie because you don't have time to sit there for the 45 minutes to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
No, truthfully, that's actually one of my biggest issues, bro. Like, I just got back to Boston, I don't know, like fucking 10 days ago. And I was like, yo, what the fuck happened the last 2 years, bro? Like, dead ass, though.
LA's fast.
Well, not that. It's just like, I think there's a sense of being out there, like, you're in full-blown fear mode. You know, that's just like, you got to make it happen. I really do feel that way out there. And
that's nice. That's a good mentality.
It's propelled me to do a lot, dude.
Yeah. Survival mode.
Big time. But, I've accomplished everything I've wanted to. But at the same time, it's like, dude, I can't. It just goes so fast, 28, like, dude, I had this moment. It's actually partially the reason we made our movie. But I was in LA, and I was like, bro, like, I'm like jacked. I'm like, I got a beard and a business. Like, I'm like a man now. Like,
yeah.
I thought, but why do I still feel like I'm like fucking 14 years old? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'd think that your brain changes, but it's not like it ever really changes.
It evolves.
You just learn shit, learn more,
But you're still like,
you still be that
you're
kid
still the
who's driving.
14-year-old knight. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah, so I was gonna say that. Sometimes, like, and I was about to say that you're driving that little kid inside of you still. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, Knight, when did you start DJing?
At like 15, yeah. So.
He's still DJing. It's still in him. You understand?
When's the first time you made a movie, Connor?
Or picked up a camera, like you fell in love with it. Anyways,
or you that's what you knew
14,
you wanted.
probably 14.
you know what I'm saying? Think about that. You're holding on to the kid because that kid's the one that had the dream, not the man. I'm still having my dream right. I'm in my dream right now.
You're living your dream as a kid.
Yeah, you have no idea you're doing it right now.
Think about the movie you just did, right? And all the effects you did, and all being the stuntman, being all the things. That's something you were dreaming when you were a kid. Like, yo, I want to be that person. I want to do that sword fight. Like, I want to fight that dragon.
And you're like, fuck, no one wants to shoot me doing it, so I gotta fucking do it.
And you did it yourself.
That's how it starts, right?
For sure.
That's a beautiful journey. I just listening to that right there. That's a amazing journey. My favorite movie growing up was what's it called? No, Next Action Hero with fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold and the kid.
Yeah, that he comes back from the movie.
Damn.
And he comes
to the screen.
He goes to the screen.
That's a ill-ass movie. Bro.
Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta watch
That's
this
a
movie.
fire-ass
What movie?
So this kid
It's
goes
like
to
the
a
Next
theater.
Action Hero.
Next Action Hero, I think it's called. He watches a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's his favorite actor. He's like, it's like part 4, but this movie has a secret ticket, like a golden ticket, and when you touch it, you go into the movie. But this kid didn't know that, so it happened. Boom, he's in the movie, and then somehow the villain in the movie got the ticket and went back into real life. But Arnold Schwarzenegger followed him. And these guys are from the movies life. So they think that everything is a movie. So they're crashing, but it actually hurts. They're shooting and actually getting shot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's shit like that. It blew my mind. Like it's like breaking the 4th wall, but it's actually the 5th wall because the fucking guy came through the screen instead, you know? Mm-hmm. It was really cool. It was really cool. You should watch it, man. It might inspire some like...
The Next Action Hero.
I think it's the next action. I think it's the next action hero, yeah.
It's the last action.
Oh, the last action.
1993.
Fire.
Yeah, man. So yeah, yo, isn't that crazy though? Like just thinking about it, it's the kid's dream that you're following right now. It's not the adult dream, bro. Think about it.
Well, I think that's part of, and you guys know because you guys are out here trying to achieve something too. It's like part of it all is like just keeping the hope alive of all the shit that you wanted as a kid. You still driving towards it and not wavering when life really fucking beats you down, bro.
Right.
Because it will, dude.
It will. My boy just yelled at me the other day for that.
Well, it's bigger than it's actually harder than going and doing the thing. It's actually just keeping the mindset that you can still go achieve stuff.
Right.
But you can, bro.
Yeah,
I swear to God, you can. Like, it's everyone. It's like, you know, I've been exposed to like a new level of successful people in LA, creative people out here. You know, people got the bag, right? Like people finance businesses, but actual like creative people who have made it, and they're all like this, bro. They're all like, dude, I just like kind of kept going.
Yeah.
And I just like kept making stuff.
I went, you know John Glass, right?
Yeah, for sure. I just saw him before I got here.
Cool. John Glass took me to some.
Well, hold on, shout out to John Glass.
Shout out to John Glass, spread love, you know the movement. Nowhere Studios, you know how they get down. John Glass, I went to LA with him one time. He took me to a barbecue, fucking random barbecue we went to.
Where was this? What part of the city?
Wait, you know what? It wasn't John Glass. It was me, Melks, and my boy Evan. He was part of Beneath the Sheets. It was a band back in the day from here. And he runs like an OnlyFans content thing for he has like a company. He's balling right now. So he took me to a party, and it was like it was all white people. We're just all there eating and drinking. Then these people live in a big fucking combine together.
Combine?
Right? It's like a big it looked like a big freight, but it was huge and it was like mad apartments in it.
Okay.
Right? And in the apartment, you can make it however the fuck you want. So we walk into this lady's apartment, and the guy who makes all the intros for Game of Thrones, he was like 25. He was so young. This was like almost like 8 years ago.
Intros as what, the music? Or?
The intro of Game of Thrones, you ever seen the
visuals?
fucking effects? That's what he did. Like, so, and that was amazing. I'm like, oh shit, we're in the room. Like, we're in the room with people. Like, I've never been in a room with like people like that did things behind the scenes that like actually make sense. You know what I mean? Like, or are important to whatever the projects are. Like Game of Thrones, the intro, that's the most iconic intro for years. You know what I'm saying? And HBO because of that, because of the way they fucking did all that shit. They showed all the fucking different themes, different cultures. So I was in this place, and this is why I'm bringing it up. Oops, sorry, because we're talking about LSD and shit and mushrooms. So I met that guy. I walk in more. The lady that actually lived there, she makes puppets that teach kids about sex.
This is the most LA story I've ever heard in my life, bro.
Yo, but they're rich. They're rich, right? The nigga she lives with, another guy that she lives with there, he makes like these spinners and you spin it, and like when you spin it, it just gets trippier and trippier, like an animation kind of. Yo, but when you walk in the house, you feel like you do shrooms. Like you feel like you're on it. I felt like I was so high on something when I was in there. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? It was so crazy. It blew my mind, man. LA is such a fucking different animal, dog. It's not like New York.
It's like actually a very accurate like depiction of like what LA is like.
Some random fucking place.
It's just.
We were eating tacos outside, walked inside, and I fucking met like millionaires. They were just chilling,
all doing weird shit.
Just,
like,
hey, what's up? You want to smoke this? I'm
They were
like,
touching
no.
each other's earlobes.
Their beds were made out of.
Shit.
It was fucking weird, but I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It was really cool.
It's like
What is it
Six
with the
Flags.
weird
Like
shit?
that's what it's like.
Six Flags?
Yeah, bro. It's just a lot. And if I went out there at 21, I would have been like totally roasted. I would have gotten so distracted.
Where'd you go? What year?
I went 2022.
Okay.
So I've been out there for about 2 years.
Okay.
It's just you just meet the biggest characters in the world. And some are totally cooked, but some are actually valid.
Yeah.
And it's actually hard to see who's who, you know?
Because they're so cooked, they're right. They're like almost like Orlando Brown.
I would say that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Now, it's just that, well, music's also different. The music industry is like, you get the biggest characters in the world in the music world. I've been to some crazy music industry parties. The music... It'd be exciting for you guys to go out for like a week as a podcast. You guys should.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd be fun.
I got some friends out there. I can make some connections and like probably get a studio and invite people too. I could do that. That'd be dope.
I did that in like 2019. I went out there and I ran like 5 episodes of our podcast.
Oh,
and
nice.
And I still talk to those people now. I wish back in the day I had like planned a week trip out there, got an Airbnb, and just like stacked my schedule with meetings. Just meet as many people as you can, because you don't know what's going to materialize. And one cool thing about LA is like all the industries kind of intersect. So you guys will be at a party with podcasters and then also at a party with the A&R of Interscope, and then also with a YouTube creator, and then also with a dude on the Rams. That's kind of, does that make sense?
That makes.
Yo, it's like that, bro.
That's
Listen, I
crazy.
walked down the street and saw like, I went to go eat pancakes with Melks. We went to some random place. And there was just random stars just fucking sitting there. There was a guy from, the blonde hair guy from 90210. Steve.
Shout out to Steve.
Remember Steve with the blonde hair? Like Ken?
There's a lot of that.
He didn't really have blonde hair in real life. It was a theme thing. Yeah, he dyed his hair.
Possible.
Like, yeah, his name is Steve. You don't remember? Blonde hair. He looked like the $1 Million Man.
Sounds white.
Yeah, he was.
Steve.
You know what 90210 is, bro?
He though. No.
He doesn't know what that shit is.
Bro, I had older sisters. Relax.
What's that mean?
But they were into all that shit.
What they watch?
90210.
Name another character from 90210.
Monica.
Kelly.
Say a random white name, bro.
I
Mark.
think he just named a Friends character. He's like Monica, Chandler.
He was murdered.
So what? So what's the biggest appreciation you get from moving from here to there? Like, what do you actually?
I appreciate here a lot more.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, for sure.
You miss it?
I miss. It's nice being back with my friends and family, and not like being in attack mode all the time. People often say like, "Yo, LA is fake." It's like people are. It's not actually like that.
No, it's not.
You can tell if someone's full of shit right away. You guys would all go out there and sense it right away. You do. I appreciate people back here a lot more because people here are naturally, because we all grew up. You grew up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Naturally, people here are a little more blunt and a little more straightforward, and that's just how it is. It's actually not like that everywhere in the country. It's just people here are that way, and so you miss that a little bit. Like, I missed having a guy like my dad out there who just like sees through bullshit right away. Does that make sense?
Like, who's fucking?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guy.
No, he's like, why the fuck should I care about you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like coating everyone's ego, like that's nice. But I mean, dude, you go out there and you feel like all your goals are possible. If you want to, just like positive thinking,
right.
if you want to feel that way.
Yeah.
I always felt frustrated here because I had made a movie here in 2021. After that, I was like, what the fuck do I do next on like a Tuesday night? Like, what should I do? Where should I go? Who can I meet? There you feel like there's always something you can do.
You felt like you hit a ceiling?
I felt like I accomplished my goal here.
You know, it's a story similar to like a musical artist that comes from here.
Mm-hmm.
Like they hit a plateau where they just become they outrun, not run, but they outbig this place. Like it's just they've done everything they could in a sense.
Yeah. I just couldn't have imagined trying to pull together another movie, bro. Yeah, because it just was so fucking hard. I was like, I need help. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That was at our premiere. Do you still go?
No, he goes by the guy behind the wall now.
He's gonna bleep every time you say.
He'll bleep. Every time you say
his name.
he bleeps it.
Really?
Yeah, that's about like 9.
That's your alias?
Guy behind the wall. We used to have a wall on our last.
Mexican and Irish and have 10 kids.
Okay.
And he put up 5 fingers, so fuck it. I don't know what the fuck. He's definitely one of those.
Not fully getting the inside joke, but okay. Won't call you that nickname anymore. We'll call you White Lightning. How about that?
White Lightning.
White.
That's so funny, man. I like that one thing I like about LA is that when I land, I feel it. You feel everybody's getting it. You know what I mean? The guy in the fucking taco truck, even the guy on the street asking for money, he's doing a moonwalk getting it. You know what I mean? Like
That ass.
everybody's getting it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I was in East Hollywood when I went last time, and I stayed up close to the mountains. It was really beautiful. And but right down the street, there was like everyone. My boy warned me. He's like, "Yo, this is a $1 million condo, right? But be careful where you walk. Just across the street, like these people are tweaking. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's the snake pit, bro. That's what we call the snake pit.
Is people are? How is it over there? Like people are. He told me like the fiends are attacking people sometimes. You know what I mean? Does that happen? Has that happened to you?
My first day out, I drove across from Boston to LA, and
Myself?
So Dolo.
You're a fucking
How
dog.
long did it take
Nah,
you?
you guys should all try the trip. It's dope.
I went to Texas once from here.
How
but
long
I'm
did
not
it
doing-
take you?
Say again?
How long did it take you?
50 hours, 5 days,
You drove straight or you slept? You stopped?
5 nights. I'll tell you guys a
Listen,
story.
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I was on a lot of coffee, but
That's what we call it over here too.
dude, so
White coffee.
I was booking my hotels to go across the country, and bro, I'm booking these hotels in the middle of the country, and it's like $10, $20 a night. And I'm like, holy fuck, the middle of the country is so fucking cheap. This is awesome, right? So I'm buzzing along. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna get into out in LA? This is fucking crazy. First night I stop in Pittsburgh. It's light, whatever, boom. Second night I'm in Iowa, and I'm in a place called Bettendorf, Iowa. It's like the Quad Cities. Dude, it's the middle of fucking nowhere. There's like, it's just houses and fields, and that's it. And it's like gray. And so I get there. It's cold as fuck. It's April. And I pull up to a La Quinta Inn. It's cold.
Oh, La Quinta, okay.
We got one out here.
We got one out here.
Okay. And dude, like, I pull up. It's fucking desolate. And I go to the counter.
Hold on. I gotta Google that.
Go ahead. I go to the counter
Desolate.
desolate. Got it. Like, there's nothing there.
Okay.
And the girl behind the counter might be like 16 years old. It's like fucking 2 a.m, right? And I was like, okay, hey, what's up? John Connor Holway, here to just check in. She was like, yeah, we got your room, here, your keys, blah, 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 boom. So I go in my room, I put my head on the pillow, and all I hear is like, dun, 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 dun. It's a bass going, right? So I'm like, what
Nice.
the fuck? So I get out, I look down the hallway, and there's like a bunch of kids just fucking drinking Hennessy and smoking and partying, right? And I'm like, fuck, dude. It's smart. Like, all these kids rented out a whole floor on the hotel.
Well,
You know, they're just partying, whatever. Whatever the fuck. So I go back downstairs to the 16-year-old girl behind the counter, and I was like, hey, look, these kids can do whatever they want. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. But you have another room because I'm just trying to sleep. I'll be up early in the morning. She was like, yeah, you know, there's one other room open, but I don't think you want it. And I was like, why wouldn't I want it? She was like, yeah, you really don't want it. I was like, shorty. I was like, shorty, just give me the fucking room. Like, all right. Like, I'm tired as fuck. I'm gonna be up in 5 hours. Can you just give me the room? She was like, trust me, you don't want it. I was like, bitch, just give me the fucking room. She was like, okay, I'll give it to you, but 2 people were killed there 2 days ago. So I was like, okay, that's that. My bad.
It had to be.
Well, bro, because I'm so naive, I'm booking these hotels in the middle of the country at $10, think I'm gonna get a 4 Seasons. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
where
a
was
1-star hotel. Bettendorf, Iowa. They're built different out there, bro.
What the
I never
fuck
even heard of that.
Iowa? I'm not going there.
I know Iowa, but
Was it at least cleaned
no, he didn't take the room that he's.
Bro, I slept in my whip that night. Fuck that. What the fuck?
If they cleaned out the room, new mattress, I'll take it.
You would have taken the room?
Yeah, right.
If he gets drunk.
Actually,
Iron in here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would ask for a discount.
You would have finessed the discount on it?
you would pay $10.
I'll take that
so you're gonna
room.
get for
I'll
$5?
take that room. I won't complain about the noise.
Yeah.
And you're giving me to like at least 75% off.
Murdered on that
But
bed.
it's
That
only
same bed you sleep in?
$20 though.
Huh?
It's only $20.
Oh, was it?
It was like 20 beans for the night.
Nah,
Yeah,
but I
so-
would have asked
Oh, that's
for another
why,
stay for
bro.
free.
Anywhere
at a
you have to pay
different one.
$20 for the night, you're gonna die.
I know that.
That's the
I
rule.
learned that
They
after
go
the
to kill
fact.
people.
Yeah, that's what they.
Not dead ass. That shit was wild.
La Quinta.
Yo,
Should sound like a punto.
I haven't even been to the one out
Did you run into anything else like that going down the road?
Say it again.
Yeah, what else? What else we ran into? A moose? What's in Iowa?
I got another story. So I was when I was in Boston, I was driving a Honda Civic that I fucking ran all the way to the ground. They're great cars, but it was like the Fred Flintstone mobile by the end of it, right? There was like a hole in the floor.
This is on the way to.
No, this is before I moved. It
Okay.
was the car I'd hustling out here. It literally smelled like a rotisserie chicken in my whip. Bro, it was so bad. Ask anyone. There's like a hole in the floorboard. It was terrible. So my boy's like, all right, bro, before you move to LA, you're going to drive across the country. You got to go get a new car. So I was like, all right, fine. So we go down to Brockton. It's me and my boy. And we were just like, all right, we got cash. I'd sold the Civic. I think I had like 14 grand cash to go buy a car that day. So we go to the Jeep dealership. They have nothing. We go to Kia. They have nothing. We go to Infinity. They have nothing. So we're tired as fuck. Final dealership's Hyundai. So I'm like, my boy's like, bro, let's just go in. I'm like, bro, really? He's like, yeah, let's just go in. So I walk in. I go to the first salesman I see, and I was like, hey, bro, I'm looking to buy something today. Out comes this D's ass black dude. D's. He's like, I got just the car for you, motherfucker. I'm like, all right, bro. He's like, get in the car. So we get in this car, right? It's like a Hyundai. And it's
Which one?
It's a Kona.
Oh, Konos are nice.
We'll get to that,
What
Andre.
year? What year?
We'll get to that, Andre. No, so, bro, I'm driving the car around, and like, the dude's in the passenger seat, and he's like, can't you feel the power? Can't you feel the torque?
And he's bigger than the car.
And dude's huge, and I'm like, yeah, I feel the torque a little bit, man, for sure. He's like, this is a real status symbol. I was like, now you have my attention, man. So we're like buzzing around. He's like, look, in LA, it's gonna be a real success symbol. Trust me, bro. You're gonna drive this Kona everywhere you go. And I was like, sold. Success, status. This guy knows me. So we get back in. I signed the contract that day. While I'm signing the contract, this was like the biggest red flag. I see the dude doing the Birdman hand rub while I'm signing the contract.
No way.
So whatever. So dude, night one, again, go to Pittsburgh. I'm like, new whip. This is dope. Let's fucking get it. Right before the La Quinta Inn story, I stop at a Love's gas station, and I park the Kona, and I'm like 30 hours in. I grab some trash here, and I walk like 20 steps, and then I look and I get the first wide shot of my car, and I was like, that's got to be the gayest car I've ever seen. and I'm looking around like,
It took you that long to realize
That's good. That's hilarious.
I'm in the middle of the country like, what the fuck, bro? I'm driving a lesbian mobile around. Like, this is crazy, bro. Dead ass.
You drive on a murder whip.
Yeah, bro. So I'll have business meetings in LA. I'll park it like 10 blocks from a business meeting.
That's
Hey,
hilarious.
fuck it, man. You got there.
Yeah, I'm here.
You ever rent a car for a business meeting? Just to show up or something?
No, you've done that though?
No, I'm just asking. I never done that.
Never.
I would never fake something. Only because I have to back it up the next time they see me, you know?
Yep.
So like if I
Fuck,
if
this
I
is a cord.
yeah, no, if I show up in a Lamborghini one day, that's why I never like when I do videos, I don't rent cars, bro. I'm like I will try to rent. I'll try to grab like my friend's car, like something. Oh, he can buy that, you know, something like that, something that people can maybe see me in. But I was walking for like 8 years, like recently. I just got a car within the last 2 years. Walking and or on my bicycle.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
bro. Or I'll take an Uber if it gets too fucking crazy outside. But mostly I was walking.
Wow.
My job is close. My house is close. It was all the bodegas are next to me. Whatever I wanted to eat. So
Convenient.
It was really convenient. I had a studio in my house. I really didn't need a car for real. I needed a car to go pick up my daughter from North Andover when she moved. So that's why I got one. But before that, I didn't need that. My daughter lived down the street.
You never fiend like, yo, let me just go for like a night drive and like.
Bro,
cruise?
cars. For me, cars were one of those things that were limiting me because I would stress my money all the time, and my car that I would never have enough money to buy a car that was suitable to fulfill what I needed without it being fucking me pouring more money into it within the year. You know what I'm saying? I've
You
almost
just felt like it was a money drain.
The car I got right now, I'm grateful I have it because my best friend gave it to me, but I'm still paying it off, right? And it's still like I'm still fixing it sometimes, you know? It's a 08, so it's expected, right? I'm not gonna fucking get a beautiful, like, perfect car, but I'm grateful that I have it. But I know, or maybe I set myself up for this, I knew that it would be a detriment to my pocket.
Facts.
So that's why I was walking so much. I wanted to keep my money, and I had more money. My rent was paid a week before or 2 weeks before. You know what I'm saying? Because I had more money. So, but now it's like, fuck, I gotta put gas in my gas. I have a six cylinder, so my shit's, you know, my shit's a V6. That shit's.
Yo, from walking so much, you think you have better legs?
For talking so much, you think you have a better chin.
Oh shit. That's crazy. He got you though.
But yeah, yo, that shit's. I can understand that. I can understand. My girl just got a Hyundai, so I can understand the girlish look of it. You know.
I don't mind you saying I'm driving the lesbian mobile around, bro. That's fine.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. You know what it is, because if it's a smart car and it's a hybrid, right? Oh, it's not. I thought the Kona was a hybrid. That's why.
Bro, it's literally it's like a glorified golf cart.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna secure this bag. I'm gonna go get something nice, but
You good?
That's good. Yeah, you can save up. How much was the car? 14,000 right off the lot.
14 bands off the lot.
Damn, that's not bad. That's pretty cheap.
For a Hyundai.
That guy went like this.
Yeah.
That guy got me, bro. James and Brockton, I don't forget you, man.
What the fuck is that? Put your finger right here. Right here. Subscribe, motherfuckers.
Hurry up.
Subscribe.
Do it now or die.
Thank you.
Marketing genius.
Yeah, let's move on to the next part of the show, man, which is sex, drugs, and other things. S. Dot. Shout out Big Blizz. Ba, 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 ba. This part of the show, we ask you to give us a truth or a cool story of either sex, drugs, or other things.
Or we pick.
Well, other things is we pick.
I'm not a big drugs guy, so I don't have a whole lot of stories there for you.
Okay.
I mean, first time I'm like one of those dudes when you smoke weed, like you freak out. You guys probably all have a friend like that.
That's happened to everybody. That's exactly how it happens.
Well,
that's the enter.
I was yelling Al Harford the other day from the
Yeah,
corner.
the other day he'd lay down over there. He's like, Al Harford's Dominican. We're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Who was that?
What?
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Oh, really?
I'm like, what? You don't know who Al Horford is? What is wrong with you?
Oh, got it. Okay, understood.
That was the point.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't have any drug stories for you.
That's cool.
Sex story.
And it doesn't have to be something that you did. It could be something that you know, like, oh shit, I remember this one time. You know, it could be something like that.
You walked in on Diddy, you know?
I'll tell you a story.
He did not deny that.
So I went to Puerto Rico. You guys been?
Yeah, you said la isla, papi.
Not yet.
I'm half Puerto Rican.
Are you?
Yeah.
What part of Puerto Rico is your family from?
Cagua.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool, nice. It's a sick place, isn't it?
It's a dangerous place. I don't know if you mean sick, like.
Well, I didn't go to Cagua. I just mean
Sickening.
Puerto Rico.
Oh,
in
Puerto
general.
Rico, yeah. No, Cagua's beautiful, but it's. My mom was speeding. I was like, Mom, you don't do this in the States. She goes, the cops don't care here. I was like, what the fuck?
Dead ass.
It was
pretty
wild.
lawless.
I was like, well, you're crazy.
You guys been to Puerto Rico?
Yeah, they went to do a video shoot.
Oh, really?
For
Whereabouts?
Old San Juan.
Old San Juan.
And then we went somewhere up in the mountains.
Mountains are sick, right?
Dude, your ears pop when you drive on the highway.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Pito Patelito was actually born there.
Yeah, Pito was born in Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice. What part?
Cagua.
In Cagua. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I was in Laquillo Beach. You guys know Laquillo?
Loquillo.
Laquillo, yeah. So I was over there, Dolo, and I was on the beach, and I'm looking at the beach like it's a fucking like screensaver, right? I'm like, holy fuck! I'm like all alone. It's this fucking beautiful tropical beach. This is awesome.
It's beautiful.
And dude, no joke. And I'm like, I'm living life. This like 10 out of 10 baddie walks by me naked.
Puerto Rico?
In Puerto Rico, Puerto Rican baddie. 10 out of 10. And she smiles at me, bro. And I'm like, yo, is this like for real? Like we're on this like pretty much deserted island. Like, is this gonna like happen?
That sounds
like
like a setup.
no,
nigga.
I'm not dead ass about. But I'm like, yo, this is like nature. Like this is crazy, right? So I'm like, all right, like I don't really know what that look meant, but I'm just gonna walk around the bend and come back. So I come back. And when I come back, I'm looking for Shorty. I can't see her, but I'm like, yo, this is going to be like, you know, like big Irish Hercules, Puerto Rican baddies. This is going to happen, right? It
happens, yeah.
So I look into the tree line. She's just smashing another naked dude in the tree line. And now I'm like bricked up. And I'm like running around like, fuck. Like sprint off the
You did
beach.
550 push-ups before you went over there?
Yeah, no, I was ready to go. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I'm out.
That's hilarious.
That was my sex story for you.
That's hilarious.
Check out Puerto Rico.
He just like was he
Say it again?
was he smashing the shit out of her? Or was he?
I think I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I was
This
like, yo,
is a
this is
glimpse.
embarrassing because I'm bricked up right now. I got to go. You know what I'm saying?
What does bricked up mean?
Bricked up.
He had a chub, dog.
Andre, you bricked up. You never been bricked up?
I've been strapped. Know what I mean?
Okay,
I
got
brought the
it.
pole. I brought the pole with me.
Not.
Are you guys familiar with the Hims pill?
Yeah, I seen the commercials.
If you pop the Hims pill, you're bricked up.
Oh, that's their thing, their motto.
Bricked up.
That's crazy.
Hims pill, highly recommend to all you boys.
I just like saying bricked up just sounds like, damn, putting a brick in a toto sounds weird.
Yeah.
It's so like squared and like
Pound.
that's what I'm thinking about. Like when you said it, I was like,
They like it.
Yeah, I hear
They
you.
shove weirder shit up there.
they pop weird shit out.
Toto. That's a new word to me.
Toto? Toto's like pussy.
Got it.
Toto's like Puerto Rican shit.
Got it, okay.
Yeah, cause you guys, what do you guys say? You guys say popola.
Now
Popola.
we say Toto.
Say Toto? I hear popola more than.
Toto.
Dame Toto.
We have a lot of words.
Dame
We have
Toto.
weed,
Dame Toto.
we
Dame Toto. Dame Toto.
Toto.
Yo, yeah, Alpha. That could be us right now. Toto. Dame Toto.
Yeah.
Yeah, what clubs you guys hit out here?
The clubs? We don't hit clubs, man.
Mami,
I'm
yo te
a
guardo un
you got
grown
shorty,
up.
you got shorty,
I'm
you
a
got
grown.
shorty,
No, I'm
yeah.
a grown up. It's not about shorty.
You can still go out and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What's a night in the club enjoying yourself mean?
Well, I'm the guy who throws the parties. That's what I enjoy.
Okay, cool. I like to throw parties. We tried that a couple times.
Yo, why do you seem so defensive about coming to the club? I feel like you had a night in the club recently.
Because he misses it.
Yo, I don't need that shit anymore, bro.
I've told the story many times. I'm gonna tell you because you're here.
Wait. What kind of parties do you throw?
They're called the Snake Pit. They're in LA. It's for all entertainment industry people.
That's fire.
Snake Pit.
Indeed.
You put the things together.
Come.
He didn't
bricked
deny
up.
the Diddy party thing. So, Snake.
Never
Pit.
been at a Diddy party.
Oh, he said no. Never mind. Not that kind of Snake Pit.
All right, we want to hear about your club night. Let's hear it.
All right, my last club night by myself, right?
Yep.
I showed up at my house with a full coat on with random items that weren't mine in my pocket. One of them being a waffle maker. So that was the last time I went to the club and also the last time I got really drunk. And I hardly drink. I drink like here and there, or I drink like I know my limit for real. Like I don't get drunk.
Wait, so rewind. So you got blasted and you just started snatching shit.
I don't even know. I want to say that's what happened.
You got blacked out to the
I
point
blacked
that
out. When I woke up, I was like this in a full coat on my bed.
Where could you have possibly gotten the waffle maker?
Somebody.
Not in the club, right?
Right? No, but like imagine
That's the mystery.
I could have been in people's cars. I could have been in people's houses. Where the fuck did I go?
Imagine that script in the movie.
It could have been all
No people's
garbage in a
lives.
garbage. It could have been all garbage that I found. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro.
It's the hangover.
Can you imagine? I woke up with a needle in my neck. I'm like, what the fuck did I get? I'm like, I can't feel my fucking arm.
What a night. What a
Night! Because Night was my room at the time. I was fucked up.
This was in Lawrence or what?
Yeah, we live
Yo,
in Lawrence.
Poopy and I used to get drunk and steal ketchup all the time. We used to go to like
That's some Dominican ass shit.
Still
we used to go to, like,
ketchup?
crown fried chicken, and then we'll get like the big ketchup at the table. Take it with the shit, fucking leave with the ketchup, all the time.
Where would you store them after?
We at Alicia's house.
I don't know who Alicia is. Listen.
What is it? It's not. Bro, on that street off of Broadway.
You two need a spin-off show too.
These guys, yeah, they're cousins.
You'll start the Where Are We network.
Yeah, no.
And this should be the spin-off.
It's gonna be a fucking universe. It's already in the like we already manifested it. You know what I mean?
Nice.
We're already doing that.
But yeah, what is your goal for the podcast? Where do you guys want to take it?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be honest with you. My goal may not be the same as everyone else's goal because I live with no expectations. I'm just doing this because I enjoy it. That's it. I don't care if I get money, none of that. We're not even making money right now, so we don't give a fuck. But we're just doing this because we actually like to do it. And we tolerate each other and we get to hang out. This is the only way we get to hang out. One day a week and see each other. Otherwise, I will never see him. I will never see this guy. I might see him. He lives on the street from me. I never see him, actually. I see that kid, and he lives the furthest.
Well, cool. That's probably how something great will be born, dude. Just keep it organic.
Yeah. Right? I just know that the manifestation of it is like, for me, is like, I can see it being a spin-off show with, like, you know, we talked about it before, a spin-off show with him in it, a own DJ show with him in it. You know what I'm saying? And like do other things. Like I want to do like episodes of TV shows or like skits. You know what I mean? I want to do stuff like that.
Are there any like famous Dominican podcasts?
I'm sure there is, but I don't.
Alofoque.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Alofoque.
Alofoque.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like one of the top Dominican podcast, radio podcast things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
I feel like Spanish radio is very like intriguing the way they talk all the time, like how they talk, like so I could imagine like that transferring into like podcasts and how they can grab people's attention. Like they do a really good job from when I see on my like reels. Sometimes I understand Spanish, but not when they're talking fast like that. So I'm just like, oh shit, this is cool, but what the fuck are they saying? They talk really fast.
Well, dude, one thing I realized when I went to Puerto Rico is how big like the Latin markets are, and like how major a star. Like I never heard of Bryant Myers. And then I went down there, and he was like this mega star. Yeah. Because so many people in the world speak Spanish. Right. So you guys like.
This is just one part.
Well, you guys have a huge opportunity, bro. Yeah. There's never been a real, especially out of Massachusetts, there's never been a real like Spanish speaking or like Dominican podcast that put their foot down. Like, yo, this is our shit. Like, you guys could really own that.
For sure. Thank you. We believe. Oh, right there. This is a word of the day. We believe. Belief with 2 F's. Yo, is there anything you want to share with the world before we head out? Is there anything going to like I can put it right here for you?
I was once a Massachusetts creative. We met maybe like 2019. I think what you guys are doing now, it like you're learning how to do everything on your own, and I'm sure you already know this shit, but like you learn grit and persistence and discipline and fortitude in Massachusetts, and then you can take that shit with you anywhere you go, bro. Like I mean that. Like you'll take these skills anywhere because it's so hard. And so, like, respect for you guys for, like, pulling, for sure, for pulling some shit together and, like, keeping it going and being consistent. Like, you guys drop a clip every day. Yeah. That's
well, you know, we got to thank this man right here because he puts in the work, too.
Shout out to K, too. Yeah, for sure, dude.
The guy behind the wall.
Oh, yeah, shout out to White Lightning. Shout out to White Lightning.
Shout out to White Lightning back there.
Just keep going. Just keep going, dude. Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. That's another fucking word. Keep on keeping on right here.
You got it.
Do you want to plug the movie?
Yeah, so I produced my 3rd movie, Conrad, The Last Defender. It is a Dragons film. I put my foot on the snake pit, aka LA's neck, and I went out there and I banked my own out, funded it myself, started it myself, and I'm the guy who takes on the dragon in the film. The dragon is being played by a famous comedian from this area, Dane Cook. I don't know if any of us are familiar.
Yeah, we know Dane Cook. The Shocker, man.
Indeed. And he is our feature film. So we developed something called a proof of concept. Our feature film is now turning into an animation, and it's being written by the guys who made Kung Fu Panda.
Wow.
So I'm really fucking hustling out here, brother. I'm not just talking the talk.
Nah, you got that, bro. You got that.
Wow.
That's fine.
Did you have to do any porn to do that? Or,
no,
like,
but
how'd you get there?
Speaking, it's just fucking hustling, brother.
fucking
Damn,
and
bro,
hustling.
You really don't do porn?
No, I would, dude. I was thinking like, yo, you could really run up a bag on OnlyFans if you're a semi-attractive dude.
Yeah.
Like you probably kill it. Pause.
Fucking. I sell my toes right now.
Oh, you're a feet finder?
Yeah, I'm a feet finder, bro.
Don't lie to me.
Wait,
Are you dead ass?
are you Mark 1248?
That's you, bro.
That's you, bro.
Fuck.
No wonder I'm getting.
I wasn't supposed to see you here, bro.
Yo, we're surviving because of you. You've been paying my shit. Good looks.
Yeah, I'm glad I could find the podcast.
Yo, world, I want to tell you I love you. Thank you for watching. Night,
sir.
anything?
Just peace and love, man.
Peace
and
and
thanks
love.
for coming, man.
Yeah, thanks for
appreciate you a
having me,
lot.
guys.
Yeah.
Wash that ass.
That's right. Guy behind the wall?
That though.
Oh, I like that. Yo, I appreciate you for coming on the show. We did this on a random day, which we never do, and I'm glad we did it because we're like, damn, we don't even know what the fuck we're walking into, and we're walking into something that came out really good. I think we made a great connection here, and I'm going to see you in LA soon.
Indeed.
You heard that? And Pito wants to act, so.
I'm in there.
Well, Pito, there's a war scene in our feature film, so
There you go.
we could slice your head off in the feature.
Oh, Pito, let's slice your head off.
I'm honestly down to die in any film.
I'm down to die in any film.
You want to get killed off in the film? All right, say less.
First
I want to
thing.
be the apple that comes out in the. Just kidding. All right.